So welcome back, everyone. I want to finish this series about men in depression. In the previous 8 videos, I talked about really what I learned about depression in my journey, barriers of entry of understanding, and some of the root causes. From there, I really want to talk about what I did about it. It's great to have knowledge of things, and to have understanding and self-awareness. But without action and specific things to get better, it's all just knowledge. And so there are 3 things that I think about. I did a lot of things, first off. I had a lot of help. But when I really think about the 3 top things that I did to really look at my depression with honesty and do something about it to get better, it started with accountability. I surrounded myself with people, specifically men, who would ask me tough questions about me, number 1. Number 2, they were people that I could share openly with, who had lived relatable experiences, who could listen to me play victim, piss and moan, complain, and loop that more than once before they would say, okay, what are you gonna do, Michael? Okay, these were great guys that I owe so much to. The second thing that I did was I wrote about it, okay? When I say I wrote about it, I spent time writing about the pain, the mistakes, people that hurt me, people that I hurt, and my internal BS. That's the most important thing, right? Because when we're going through stuff like that, or I should say when I was going through stuff like that, I would find myself wanting to hold on to things that were done or dead or over. And it was impossible for me to continue to write about it and stare at the words on the piece of paper and stay in that place. So writing was important. Probably wrote over 1,000 journals of specific things that happened and how I felt about it, right here on this iPhone. And the third thing I did, and people talk about meditation all the time, I did submit or participate in meditation, but I want to be very careful on this one because the path that I took was biblical meditation. And so I want to be careful not to pontificate religion because well, let me say it like this. The people that know me know that I'm the least religious person you'll ever meet. But for me, biblical meditation was my safe space. Because in my case, I listened to the words. Yes, I read the words, but I listened to the words and looped the words in my sleep, when I was awake, when I was sad, when I was angry. And for me, as I stated previously, like the words that I was writing on the piece of paper were impossible to face and not do something about, it was impossible to listen to biblical meditation and not be healed, or not feel healing, or not feel safe. So I hope this series has been helpful for men and people who have men in their lives to understand not only some insights from one person's journey with depression, but some specific things that I did to get better and really understand that depression is one of these things that affects all of us differently. There's no silver bullet with depression. I'm convinced of that. And I'm not convinced too that I won't go through it again. And so if you're going through depression, I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you seek help to get what you need and find what works for your life. Thanks for participating and sharing with me, and thanks for allowing me to share. Take care.